I got moved into my new office down here at the brewery. Got plenty of shelves and a step ladder to get up there. So all my dungeon tiles will go on these guys. And then here, I'm going to put 2 more runs of the half shell above my monitor and put all my minis and my racks up there. And then, so the mini's printing away. I did one more mod on the mini. I added this loose zip tie here. What that does is keep the cable bundle, when it goes up so high, it wants to curl over and lay across this motor. And when it goes back down, it wants to pull the wires out. So that little real loose zip tie, it moves around. Doesn't have to be tight. It just keeps that cable bundle from grabbing on the motor. And what it's doing right now is I need, for the brewery game table, I need a 6-foot wide GM screen. So I'm printing out another Fat Dragon Games Dungeon Master screen, and it's all going to be done on the mini. I figured 2 weeks of printing that, I'll know whether I love it or not. I already know I love it, so nothing there going on there. It prints, surface good, bottom layer is good, side awesome. So that's done. And then the other thing I got done this weekend is my second full bear is done. This guy here is my main machine for printing ABS, polycarbonate, nylon, and any other funky filaments that need an enclosure. So, and that was the frame. Chinese extrusions I cut myself with on the cheap Evolution saw. Getting that dialed in was a pain, but it dialed in, so they're 90. And I ran the calibration wizard, and the skew came out to 0.01 millimeters, so perfect. So that one's done. Next up is the multi-material unit. Get his bare frame and put the bare extruder back on and get all that calibrated. And then I got all my filaments up here. I still have to organize. I just got this office set up last couple days while I was building that bare frame. So that's the first one I did. That one's running good. That frame goes home up in the attic or sell it. What I'm going to do is move that one, the first bear, over to where that frame is, and where that one moved from will be where I put the Ender 3 Pro Plus, the thing I'm working on. So I got the plate in Fusion 360 done that holds the 3 wheels and runs along the X gantry. What I got to do, and I got the BL Touch off on the right side. What I got to do now is dig into the files and grab everything from the bare extruder, from the motor down. That will go on that plate. So clone a 3D hotend, 24 volt hotend fan, and a 24 volt 5015 blower with that nozzle. That part cooling fan duct works really, really good. So just from the motor down, put that on that plate, and it should be rocking. So we'll see how that goes in the next week or so, and then I'll keep you up to date on how the GM screen from Fat Dragon Games prints out in the mini. I figure it's going to take 2 weeks, maybe 3. I don't know. I may throw some parts on here too, just to get them done, or not. I can wait. Brewery's got a couple more weeks to go before we even think about opening. So, and then I think I printed out enough tile clips. Got a big bag of them here. And so the next project is getting the MMU2 unit done. And I've got it in an enclosure because one of the primary purposes or uses I want for it is my electronic project cases. and I want to print that in ABS, black ABS with white lettering. So I need an enclosure, and it's nice for the 5 spools, and the buffer goes in there. So I could do PLA, just keep the doors open. Same with that one. It depends on all of them. I can use all of them for PLA, PETG. That guy there, so the ABS machine, ABS polycarbonate and carbon fiber machine, that now has a hardened steel nozzle, which will print PLA too. So I just have to open the doors. So that's it for the update for now. I'll keep you posted on how the Mini's doing and how the mods for new hot end on the Ender 3 Pro goes. It doesn't eat itself. Oh, and I found, so I need to figure out the adapters. I'm going to go ahead and go on the Ender 3. I'm going to go with these compression fittings instead of those grabby crack couplers that come stock with it, or the aftermarket ones. That coupler, not having that tube be able to twist in there because of the compression fitting, that's going to be a big reason to a big solution to solve that. My Bowden tube keeps jumping around, because on the Ender 3, when the hot end moves back and forth, that tube is rotating in there, and those teeth are just eating into the tube, and that allows it eventually, after a couple of weeks, allows it to pop up a little bit, and it does it again, it pops up a little bit, and then you got extrusion issues. So I'm going to try to solve that with an E3D clone. I'm going to clone on all the Ender stuff and those compression fittings. Let's see if we can get an Ender 3 Pro running as reliable as that Mini, or the MK3S for that matter. Alright, I'll check you all later. Stay safe.